his face pressed into the cool, crunchy grass. Doricalax dragged his fingers through the blades, feeling their surprising softness despite the high mountain frost that made them brittle underfoot. Memory returned in fragments. He could take life from them. He closed his eyes and reached inward, pulling at the thin green threads of life pulsing beneath the surface. The grass surrendered its vitality in a slow, reluctant stream. Pure life force seeped into his body, knitting the split in his lip and flooding his weary muscles with renewed strength. I guess Norgma could not teach you how to win. It's too bad that you never had her like I did. He grinned devilishly, then raised the black blade for the killing stroke. You were always just a boy playing with things you didn't understand, Morden said softly. Doricalax forced himself to look up, blood in his mouth, vision narrowing, but he smiled as he saw the blade coming down. He clipped the descending blade aside at the last instant. Steel screamed. Then he lunged inside Morden's guard and drove his own sword upward, slicing deep across the older man's shoulder. Muscle parted. Morden grunted. Before he could recover, Doricalax twisted his wrist and brought the edge down, viciously severing Morden's sword hand. The black blade clattered away. Blood fountained. Morden staggered, eyes wide with shock for the first time, like he had never been cut with a sword before. Doricalax stepped in close and slowly slid his blade through the chest of Morden. He gasped as the blade cut through bone and flesh. He left the blade in, and with the right hand shot up, locking around Morden's throat. The older man's remaining hand clawed uselessly, but was caught by Doricalax's left hand. Doricalax felt his power rise cold, angry, and hungry. His palm turned pale. Veins darkened beneath his skin. He began to drain. You will regret ever meeting me. Morden's eyes widened further as his life began to leave. His face paled. Life strength, memory, years poured out of him and into Doricalax like water through broken stone. Morden's knees buckled. His breath came in wet, rattling gasps. You took everything from me, Doricalax whispered, voice trembling with grief and fury. My mother, my father, a future that I could have had. Glimpses of what Morden had done throughout his life flashed in his mind, causing pain and more rage to rise. Morden's lips moved, trying to speak, but no sound came. His crystal blue eyes, once mythic, once terrifying, began to dim. Morden twitched as he was in Doricalax's grip, feeling weaker and helpless. The wind howled up across the ridge, pulling the storm closer. Snow began to fall as the storm crested, soft and silent, dusting the blood on the stone. In the mountains, no one could hear his moans of pain. No one could hear his raspy pleas for help. He realized this was the end for him. Doricalax kept his hand locked tight, draining every life's memory, until the last spark of light left Morden's gaze. Only then did he let the body fall. He stood alone on the mountain path, chest heaving, sword dripping, the taste of ash and victory bitter on his tongue. Far below, thunder echoed. With one final stroke, he removed Morden's head. It tumbled down the trail to the cold, crispy grass.